But it did kind of.
Now,
The
Dean hates us. Steve, no he doesn't. Oh no, the other one's Steve. Steve, he fucking does! So the pranks,
he doesn't
the
hate
tricks,
us.
You hate his body by Zeus ass too.
No,
he's just a smarter man than us. He's got a brain the size of a planet.
Great big
and a huge cock of a voice, like a big fucking rooster saying, "What's up?" and stuff. It's my favorite voice to do.
Yeah, it's good. It's very close to the monarch. Liars! They're constantly lying! That fan's on fire. Something like that. Welcome, everyone! Welcome to the Proud Jacuzzi Crew! We here like to get together on these warm, balmy autumn evenings and do some would you rather in my backyard in this hot tub. My name is Dane.
My name is Brian.
I'm Jimmy, with a normal human voice.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jimmy. Brian?
What? What?
Nothing? Nothing? You don't have anything to say?
Is my breath? I had garlic. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, it's not your breath.
No? Oh, okay.
I'm
good. I feel good.
Well, that was the Proud Jacuzzi Crew.
That was it. Good show, everyone.
Da 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 da.
No, you wagered that I could do this voice for forever. That I would do, because I started doing this voice.
Did I?
Yes, you said, I bet you couldn't do that voice till the rest of time. And I said, watch me. So this is the new Dane. I'm the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, forever.
I didn't do that.
You did.
That's silly.
That doesn't sound real.
That doesn't sound like the thing
Alright,
I would
fine.
do.
Okay, fine.
I think you made it up.
Guys.
You said, I bet I can't do this. And then you replied to you, fuck you, Dane. Of course I can.
That does sound a lot more like me than the other thing I said.
Dane, your voice suddenly sounds really funny. Are you sick?
Are you feeling alright?
I haven't
Yeah.
been feeling well for the last 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The last 15 episodes.
For
Boy.
15 whole episodes.
Well, you know it's good for bronchial problems.
What's that?
A good hot jacuzzi.
Oh,
Hey.
that's true. I'll get right up to the
Where do
surface
you-
and
where do
sniff
you
it up.
Get those.
Jacuzzis?
Yeah.
Jacuzzi warehouse.
Oh.
I get a new jacuzzi every week from us.
They're like tissues.
I get a big... I go to the bulk jacuzzi store, and I say, give me a pack of 50, Greg. And Greg is like, all right, Mr. Dane. And
Puts
then
them
he
in your
goes...
backpack.
He goes, gets them from the back, puts them in my backpack, and then I walk home with 50 jacuzzis in my backpack. And, you know.
Where do you store them when they are not in use?
Bottom drawer.
Okay.
Bottom drawer.
Just all every
underneath
one.
the junk drawer. That's where I keep all the staples and rubber bands and various office
And like
supplies.
used plastic bags.
Yeah.
Coupons
That I know I'm
definitely
going to
have
use again.
expired.
For things that I won't buy.
Yeah.
Like powdered eggs.
Thanks. Ew.
Those are real.
Yeah,
Ew.
they're real.
How do they powder them?
I don't know. Have you ever like overcooked eggs in the frying pan and like they end up kind of like stuck to the pan and they're kind of flaky
Yeah.
and like gross.
Sounds awful.
And then you
Yeah.
take a razor blade and you take a mirror and you just chop those egg crumblings up real fine.
Yeah, you make like not like lines or rails of them, and then
One
like
might call
it's,
them
like,
egg rails.
Then you put like rolled up like $1 bill next to them. It's like breakfast is served.
Hey.
Breakfast is served. The best part of waking up is eggs.
Clogged in your sinuses.
like
Oh,
over like black eggs.
Just caked in there. It doesn't end up black necessarily.
Like brown.
No, they
Black and
like
brown.
some of them-
Anyway, we do Would You Rathers here. We also do Lonely Heart matchmakings. Would you rather? Or I already said that. Marry, fuck, kills, and product reviews. And who else knows what else?
We could
I don't
do
know
anything.
what else.
Ooh.
The sky's the limit. Oh!
And that's just because we don't have a spaceship yet.
Speaking of spaceships,
Hey,
here's our first Would You Rather that has nothing to do with those.
damn it.
Our dear good friend and neighbor Taryn in Euless, Texas asks,
Moose.
would you rather be having a conversation with multiple people only to realize later that you had something stuck in your teeth, or having conversations with multiple people and realize later you had a booger hanging out of your nose for God knows how long? Social faux pas.
Probably teeth.
Why is that?
It's less. I mean, like, let's assume it's a big gross spinach.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Standard
seem,
spinach.
That doesn't seem as bad, really.
Like, a booger's like ew, like a booger's never not gross,
Yeah.
right? Like a booger's like.
I feel like we as a society try and pretend like boogers don't exist, though. Everybody's got them. There's a treasure trove up
well, it's
there.
I mean, I've definitely noticed some bad boogies.
Do you judge the person harshly for like?
Yeah.
Like what? You're not allowed to have boogers, but you're not allowed to pick them either.
I mean, you could have stopped. The answer is yes. Like it's been yes for forever.
So having just the fact that we have boogers is mortal sin.
Well, it's a private sin. It's important you keep your shame secret.
Stuck way up in the darkness.
Way up there.
Way up in the darkness.
Yeah, like that. The only beasts and
Other beasts
and sodomites
Children?
have
Children.
boogers. Yeah, they're sodomites. Yeah,
You know what,
Children are sodomites. You heard it here first.
You know what boogers are in Spanish?
No,
Tell
no.
us.
Mocos.
Ooh, sounds
Oh yeah,
tasty.
it's like mucus, right?
Right.
You know what they are in Mordor? Nose goblins.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, we got meat back on the menu, boys.
that's canon.
And you've got some nose goblins up in there also.
Thanks, boss.
Thanks.
This
That was his
delicious
underling. His underling fucking orc.
I don't remember the plot of those movies. There's a ring. They take him to a place. I don't know. Whatever.
Wow. You shame us.
Yeah, really. God.
Honestly, anytime I watch a Lord of the Rings movie now, it's guaranteed I'm going to fall asleep during one of the fight scenes. Because I can't handle fight scenes.
I don't need to see them ever again.
That's what I'm saying. Like I watched them all at once, but like that's fine. They're just kind of.
I mean, the books are still kind of important to me, sort of a
Sure.
nerdy, geeky way. But like the movies I've seen once.
Well, they're kind of the fantasy boilerplate Bible in a way. Like
Kinda,
it's
yeah.
you don't deviate from that.
They sort of set the norm, and now these days they did such a great job of setting the norm. It's like the hard thing is like breaking the mold.
Yeah.
And other metaphors I could think of.
Like what?
A Stitch in Time Saving 9.
Sure.
Or If It Ain't Broke, Don't Fixing It.
Dope fixing it.
Or Second Breakfast.
What about 11Ds?
Man, what about 11D's, dog?
No, Dane.
I mean,
No. Don't be.
I feel like this question is loaded in that with spinach.
I'm
What?
The neighborhood's full of crazy characters.
This fucking neighborhood kid. Fucking hate him. This tow-headed little bastard.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
was he staring you down?
Chasing my dog with sticks, and he's breaking into my house and messing with my antiques.
He's got.
He's such a pain in the butt. He's like a menace. I don't know what else I would call him. Do you remember what his name? Do you remember what his name is, Jimmy? I forget his name.
I see what.
That menacing little son of a bitch.
I think it's
It looks like to me he has a weapon in his back pocket. What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
some sort of.
A sling, I think. Some sort
Oh,
of.
I thought it was like a doiling rod. No,
Could
what's
be.
it called?
I mean, it could be a lot of different.
Water.
It could be a lot of different things. That could be a Glock. I mean,
Oh God, it is.
We
a
are
gun,
in
you're
any
right.
town USA.
I feel unsafe around that menace.
Anything can happen in any
The
town
amount
USA.
of crime in any town USA is.
It's more than you would think.
It's quite.
I don't know
large.
if you guys understand how quite about to fall asleep in this tub I'm about to happen.
Yeah?
It's a wild ride.
You want to go get some tea?
Nope.
Jim?
Tub water will suit me just fine.
Okay. Good.
Refreshing tub water.
His name is Dennis.
How did you know that?
He is a menace in any town. Also, this time he was literally only bouncing a basketball.
Yeah,
What
you
a
know
menace.
what the kids at the playground call him now. You know what I call him?
What's that?
Dennis the Pennis. Do you know where they got that? From me. From me, because I hate that kid.
You're
Because
like-
I hate that kid.
You're handing out pamphlets with his face and a big dick drawn over it.
I occasionally take it upon myself to coach the playground bullies on really good burns.
Brian the bully coach.
only when they deserve it, which
Whenever
is all
you
the
can-
time.
Only
Whenever-
on CBS.
Whenever you can put a dick into an insult, do it. This
Do
is
it.
important.
Don't pass it up.
Is this because you were bullied so much as a kid that you know all of the tricks of the trade? And
No,
you feel
no.
like you're an expert?
No, it's because fucking nerds need to be punished.
Oh, right. For being who they are.
Because they're different. They're different. Yeah. Absolutely.
So in summary, teeth, spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Probably.
to me, the real question is: Would you rather have like a boogie in your nose and everybody sees it, or would you ever have a boogie in your teeth and everybody sees it? Oh! Actually, that's
Probably
it's still,
nose.
It's still the nose.
Just the fact that you don't have the self-awareness to be like, oh yeah, sorry, my nose is bleeding boogers right now. Like, I'll just do a quick one of these, whoop, and then it's gone.
Well,
Ooh, or
with
maybe it
one,
isn't.
people are going to...
Smear it all over.
Maybe, yeah. Sometimes they smear. Sometimes they just linger up in there. You know, they just like colonize a group of nose hairs.
I feel like with the spinach, people will be like, hey, you've got something in there. And with a
Yeah.
boogie, they're not going to... Like, you'd have to have a trusted confidant around to be like, hey,
Well,
you got some treasure hanging.
I think that like the food in the teeth is like a lot more kosher because like
Everybody eats.
food belongs in your mouth.
Right,
That
everybody
is
eats.
okay. Like it just needs to work its way down.
But boogers
Whereas a booger is
should
an
never be in your
abomination,
mouth.
as an abomination upon God's holy creation
that
and
sin
needs to
out of
be
you.
Yeah.
destroyed.
Okay. I
Yeah.
pick booger in the nose only because, like I've said before, I love being the center of attention. And I feel like I would get more attention.
You'll be memorable. You'll be the booger guy.
I'll be the booger guy. And I have fairly small nostrils, so like, how big is it gonna be?
Call you the boogeyman.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
Boogie,
That
boogie, boogie.
video with the Asian baby booger nose?
No.
Bubble, bubble, bubble.
I bet it's hilarious.
It's as big as like his head. This booger bubble.
Oh,
It's
fucking
insane. This
stop.
thing.
Way to tell us about a video you saw on the internet, Jimmy.
Google it.
Thank
Google
you so
baby
much.
booger Japanese.
Moving on.
Please.
Please.
I win
Japanese.
because I'm the center of attention now.
Wait, did we vote?
Yeah, we did. You both did spinach, and I said boogers.
Okay. I am
We
spinach.
did it. I know
Yeah,
you're spinach.
It's food.
You
It's
fell
food in the
asleep
teeth.
for a second. Don't worry about it. Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
Excuse me.
Great.
We're off the rails.
So let's look at the dark side of our hearts. Let's
Okay.
lift up our hearts and see what kind of worms and buggies are squirming out underneath it. Because those buggies are the loneliest buggies. What do we got today, boys?
So we went.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We went strolling through. It's Lonely Hearts. We went strolling through the loneliest parts of Craigslist and found the loneliest of the lonelies. And we're here to try to stick them together, like
Peas.
chocolate and peanut butter.
Wherever you can put in a penis.
Or butter.
Dude.
Wherever you can put it in. So,
We are three dudes.
shall I begin or shall you, James?
You should go first.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Jim's beside himself.
Get
at
it out of your
this
This
system.
butter, like you gotta fucking churn it by the barn.
Oh my!
But you gotta collect them first.
For hours in wearing a bonnet.
And they can't be too hard because then they're unsquishable.
Then it turns into cream penis cheese.
Oh, whoa. Okay. It went from...
Wait, I forgot what the first thing was.
Okay.
boy.
Jimmy's sleep drunk.
It's out of...
We haven't given him any NyQuil or anything.
It's a hot day,
Go,
guys. Okay,
Yes.
so this one I found a lot today.
boy.
But like here's the one, the special one, the special boy, is big nipples? Question mark.
Oh my god.
Ellipsis. Peek here.
Oh.
Don't just creep on it.
I am a well-balanced, sweet-hearted, quick-witted, and nice-looking man that does not have trouble getting dates or attracting candidates for long-term relationships with a more traditional focus. That said, I also really like that particular feature on a woman. I don't mean the breast or cup size, nor the areola, but
not?
the erectile part of a woman's nipple.
Oh, he likes long, hard nipples.
Man, just like erectile and nipple together, just is special. If yours are quite big, you would know this to be the case. Parentheses, they attract considerable attention, or if you can keep them out of view, you know this about yourself. You would not be wondering, do I have big nipples? End parentheses.
Very blunt, this man.
At least so much I am assuming.
Well, at least he knows he's assuming.
Making something out of someone and someone else.
You might have small breasts with very large nipples. That is sexy! Breast size itself may vary. I find it both very sexy and very pleasurable to spend quality time sucking on big nipples,
Okay.
whether breasts are small or large.
Gotta get those nipples big.
Gotta do it to it to get through it. It says that in here. I know some women.
That was editorializing.
No! I know some women have this attribute and derive a lot of pleasure from it also. If we both get a lot of pleasure from it, ellipsis, that sounds like a good potential fit to me.
He's so optimistic.
Let's find out! I'm a SWM, parentheses, totally single.
What does SWM?
Single white male is what it stands
Oh,
for, actually.
okay.
Yeah, but he feels like he needs to emphasize totally single.
Not even partially single. Like
All the way.
My legs don't belong to somebody, and the rest of me is my own.
It's the full package with this guy.
Full package.
Yeah. He's 5'11", 185, in nice shape and good looking, Irish by descent, open to age and ethnicity. I'm nice company to be around too. In general, I'm funny, kind-hearted, good, easygoing, warm energy, and he kind of has like a paragraph here where he talks about what he wants to do to the nipples in question. And he closed, I'm
You're not going into that. Yada yada
This is a
yada.
family podcast.
Ask your mother. And he closes by saying,
Which one?
"Do you have big nipples?"
As if to wrap it all up
In case you fucking forgot.
about
case
the
you-
whole
you know.
crux, the thesis statement.
You
So-
sort of lapsed on his his fetish.
You know what this smacks of to me?
What?
A seasoned Craigslister. This seems like he's been around the old list block before. He's listed. He's Craigsed. He's done it all. Like, this is a weekly, if not daily, post for him.
Hunt, if you
A
will.
hunt for the longest nipple.
Maybe this kind of feels to me like a little bit like maybe I could see this guy being a newbie. I could also see this guy more likely being like he's had more tame listings.
Yeah.
And like he
He's
hasn't
like,
able to
no, this is what I need.
he hasn't been able to scratch this itch. So yeah, this is kind of like an ejaculation, if you will, of emotion.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
How
later.
often, how long does a nipple get?
I mean, ask your mother.
Like, I feel like I've seen in my life nipples like
You're talking
extraordinarily
IRL
long.
here. You're talking.
Guys, let's compare our notes on nipples, shall we?
Not in person,
Oh,
but
okay.
like on the E channel,
Entertainment
E
channel.
Entertainment Television.
They've got a lot of long nipples.
I saw a long. It was like an inch long. It was like really long.
How did you see this?
It was covered in latex because
Oh.
it wasn't pornography.
Right.
But it was as close as you get at the age of fucking 16.
This was on the Howard Stern.
I mean,
No. It was on some fucking like special about
I believe
Long
it was
nipples.
actually.
swimsuits or some shit.
I believe it was Cosmos. I believe it was.
Billions and billions of
nipples. nipples.
I think it was actually an episode of World of Disney. Pretty sure.
But in the real world, nipples like
They
this
can
is a 1 in a million fucking nipple situation.
Well,
I mean,
that's why
they
he's
can
very
get-
specific.
They can get pretty big. I mean, you know.
But long?
I mean, it kind of depends on. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Pinocchio boobs.
That's what he's going for. That's
If
what
I
he's
tell
hoping
a lie,
for. They get
I
longer.
get more turned on.
Lie to me, baby. Lie to me. Get those nipples. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't sound like a bad dude. He's got his very particular... He's not looking for a relationship. He's looking for his fetish to be fulfilled.
Yeah, I mean, he mentioned some stuff about long-term relationships, but he doesn't really say that that's necessarily what he's looking for. So, yeah.
That would be a bonus to the long nipples. Let's make a bullet list here. Long nipples, A.
1 bullet.
Having boobs at all, B.
B,
Second
having
bullet.
nipples like bullets. C,
C.
Did I mention
long-term
nipples?
relationship. And then D. Do you have long nipples? Question mark.
Any.
All right, James Worth.
All right. So, just as a precursor to reading this to you guys,
Huh?
I would like
A
to
preamble?
I would like to remind you that this was found in the Men for Women.
Okay.
So, the idea is that is a man writing to a woman
Right.
directly.
Or a group of women.
Yeah.
yeah.
So the title of this post is "Prayer to Find the One Special Woman to Share My Life."
Oh boy.
Religious.
Dear Father in Heaven.
Oh God.
It's a prayer.
First, let me say how grateful I am to be alive, to be employed, and to have food to eat, to have my own place for my family and friends. I know that I am blessed in these regards.
Yeah. Check your privilege.
At this time, Lord, I come to you to ask for something. As you know, I am divorced and have been for nearly 6 years now. I have been alone for most of the past 6 years, except for when my son is with me. I am ready to love and care again for just one good, decent, loving, caring, honest
It's been
woman.
6 years. It's been long enough.
Would you please
ready.
let my path cross with that of the one special lady that I long to share the rest of my life? I pray, additional praying, I pray that she will be black, African American, or of mixed race.
Black or African American.
Wow.
Yeah, I was not
Okay.
of the impression that they were separated terms, but
Great.
okay. I will be good to her, take care of her, and be devoted to her, and show her what a good man is. Thank you for hearing my prayer, O Lord. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
This guy, he submitted to the wrong section. He was supposed to put this under prayers. Oh,
Prayer.
God.
The prayer.
The prayer section of
Wow.
Craigslist.
The M4J, men for Jesus. Men for Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
I mean, dear sweet Jesus.
do you think that like that would? I mean, if I was a church-going lady, would that have the desired
Well,
effect?
he can't even follow the
No, I
first
think it would.
direction. He can't even follow direction.
Well,
Of
like-
talking to women.
This is the thing, though. I think that, like, if I was a church-going lady and I got that address, it would be like, oh, he's talking to Jesus. I shouldn't be. Should I leave the room? Because it just,
Leave the room
isn't that
and
just kind of
leave
like
my
a-
computer on
Isn't
to
that-
this page
isn't
and
that
never
just-
come into the room again.
Isn't that just kind of a gut instinct, though? Like, if somebody's like, oh, hey, dear Bob, I'm totally looking for a hot lady. You know, she's got so-and-so qualities, and, like, I've been alone for... Like, wouldn't it be kind of like... It's kind of like that, though. He's not addressing the woman. He's
depends.
addressing God.
Does
Dear
the
God.
woman in this fictitious situation
Yeah.
have a personal relationship with Bob also?
I think she knows of Bob. I think she has heard the good news about Bob.
So, I guess to carry this through, that like if this dude was talking to Bob and is like real good friends with Bob, they know each other really well.
Yeah.
And this lady is in the stall next to in the
What?
Because church stalls are co-ed.
No, I'm talking about she overhears somehow.
Yeah.
So she's in the booth next door.
They're at the church cotillion.
We're taking church out of this equation right now.
Oh, okay.
We're talking a dude and his best friend Bob. Best friend in the world. Bob lives in his heart constantly.
Yeah.
They're at IHOP and they're having some sweet cakes.
I've lost the metaphor here.
Go back to sleep, child. So they're in a booth and they're having some sweet cakes. And he's like, Bob, blah 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 blah, all these things. And Bob's other friend, this woman, just happens to be in the booth next door. Knows Bob just as well.
Yeah.
Bob is in constant communication with her. She's going to be listening to this conversation because she trusts Bob. You know?
I just think that like as much as
she won't feel weird about hearing it because she knows Bob too.
I think she would still feel weird about it because like, oh man, this is so me that this guy is asking about. But at the same time, like I'm hearing like I shouldn't be hearing this because he's talking to Bob. I'm snooping inadvertently.
Bob we trust.
I think this starts things off on the wrong foot.
Okay,
that's what I'll say.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think this tactic is good for who he's trying to get with.
Yeah, I think that like
personally,
I think the awkwardness of it transcends religion. Yeah.
So any level-headed normal person is going to look at that and be like, he needs to really just talk to me. This is a personal ad. This is not a prayer circle.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know.
Tom, why won't you talk to me anymore?
You just keep praying.
I mean, you want to leave enough room for the Holy Ghost between you two, but it doesn't mean you have to go through the Holy Ghost to ask out your lady.
That's a shit.
Or they do get together and they're at home and he's like trying to hint that they need groceries and he just gets down on his knees like, oh dear Lord and Savior, please deliver us unto some eggs and some bread. And those spinach.
Are you writing this down, Lord?
Exactly. He's not spiritual. He's passive aggressive.
And
Lord, I'm hungry as fuck right now.
Lord, I just wish Denise would stop writing my jock about the noises I make in the garage.
It's my place. My place. The garage.
But will Pious Peter want to go for Nipple Ned?
Great question.
That was a good question.
Thank you.
How big do you think Pious Pete's nipples are?
As big as a church steeple.
Because as we all know, breast size doesn't matter to this guy.
Nope. Man tatties would do.
Men's nipples tend to be kind of smaller, though.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Evolutionarily speaking.
Yeah. But 1 in a million. He could if he prayed hard enough.
I think it's unlikely, but potentially.
Does Nipple Ned say anything about religiosity?
No.
There's not even a hinting at God's love.
No, a lot about nipples though.
No kidding. Like what? Like, do you have long nipples?
Yeah.
Nothing. So I'm gonna say an X-nay on this one, guys. There's just nothing bridging these two men together. There is not a shred.
Except, what is it? I fucked up this joke. What is it called when the names are the same letter? What is that?
Oh.
Alliteration.
Yeah.
Alliterative names.
Yeah.
It's the only thing they have going for them.
Yeah.
the fact that Pious Peter and Nipple Ned both
alliterate
have those alliterative names.
Yeah, they're Marvel characters, you see.
Peter Parker. Peter Pious Parker.
They're going to be in the Avengers 3.
Yeah. Nipple Ned with his nipple powers. Let me tweak them.
Nipples assemble.
Go power nipples.
So we failed. Aww.
Oh, too bad. So sad.
But I'm sure these two dudes and just crumple that away into
a soggy mess in this tub.
Steamy pulp. So our good friend in Berkeley, one Miss Stephanie, asks.
First and last.
Stephanie. Because I know her real last name, maybe I fumbled over it.
Stop yourself.
Yeah. Would you rather have a photographic memory or precognition?
Oh.
Would you rather be Sandra Bullock or, I don't know, Batman? Photographic memory.
Does he?
Huh?
Yeah.
So, wait, so is Sandra Bullock precognitive?
Yeah, in that movie, Premonition.
Okay, so let's lay down terms.
Yeah.
As per usual.
Lay it down.
How precog is a brain?
Oh, yeah.
How many?
It just says precognition, so I would say not quite spider sense, but not tomorrow also. So, like,
how did it?
you know something's gonna happen. Let's say, like, you know it's gonna happen in the next day.
But I don't know when.
24-hour period, yeah.
Man, we could save lives.
Or so you think, until you start causing them to die because of your actions, James.
Huh.
Then I would stop after the second time I killed someone.
After you killed someone.
So if I kill someone the first time due to my meddling,
it's got to be a good thing though, because like photographic memory is just a net positive,
thing. Right?
Yeah. So it's got to be a net positive.
So you're saying by the would you rather laws of equality?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be a positive because you'd be helping people and saving lives ideally.
Right.
With your
winning
aforementioned future knowledge.
Fucking winning hella gambling. Fucking
all the gambling.
Getting all the right scratchers.
So you just know stuff, or is it a spider sense thing? Like something pops into your head.
Precognition just basically means
a dead zone.
Basically, you just know the future.
Yeah.
Just you know a day into the future.
Like
you
know your own name. You know this thing is going to happen. It doesn't just pop in. It's like you've always
that's
known
what I'm talking about. You're saying this thing.
Yeah.
So one thing, like stuff just like one thing, you're like, this person's gonna die. Or do you just know everything in the next day?
Let's say
that's what we're specifying.
Yeah, Brian.
Well, it doesn't specify, does it?
No,
so
it's probably precognition. We're laying out our own.
Let's just say you focus on it and it kind of pops into your head, but it's within it's within 24 hours.
A thing that you want to know.
Yeah,
sure.
Because like if you're just constantly besieged with information, like the tiniest bits of unimportant minutia, it's a weakness.
That's true.
Right.
But then again, photo memory can be that also. You have to remember everything you see.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't know.
You're not working at it.
No, you just
you look at it, you're like, now I remember that.
And then you just recall it later. Like, that'd be fucking useful. Would it be more useful than saving lives and, I guess, gambling? I'm still not sure.
I feel like it would just be more trouble than it's worth.
How
be a
so?
Spider-Man.
Well, just the guilt that you'd constantly feel for not doing the right thing if you do the wrong thing. Or
you could more often do the right thing, though.
I don't know if I am mentally capable of grappling with that.
Well, so if somebody was going to die, I'm just assuming that every day a new death happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Because we live in a sitcom, or not a sitcom, but...
those funny deaths.
Procedural.
TV drama.
As it were.
Oh, there was another national tragedy. And I saw it coming. I saw it coming away.
And did nothing.
What a laugh.
Hilarious.
Laugh track. Cue laugh track.
Because if they're gonna die, they're gonna die anyway. So like, if you're helping, they have a chance at living. It's not your fault that they're dying.
That's true.
So I personally, I'd feel bad that I fucked up, but I wouldn't feel guilty.
Yeah.
Because I'm always trying, and then my new life would begin as a as a fucking scrappy fucking
Precog?
Yeah. I'd be like a supernatural, but with future sight.
Huh?
You know. Like
You
I'd
feel
live
like
I don't
a
have
supernatural.
like I don't have a real job. Like
So
I just
in the
have
show Supernatural, the brothers don't have real jobs. They just drive around.
and they credit card scam for money.
Yeah, no, I've seen Supernatural guys, but like the fucking psychic shit, that didn't make sense.
I just meant like I wouldn't have a real like my life would be that like saving people.
Okay.
Family business.
Ask your mom.
Good callback.
Thank you. So
Man, she did. Supernatural spoiler alert.
yeah, she's kind of a driving call to action for the first few seasons. Spoilies, but not really.
No.
So I think it's decided for me. I think I'd want to have the photographic memory.
Yeah.
We
hardly talked about it.
But just basically, as a guy who's always had like a really shitty memory.
Yeah, same here.
It would be so nice to actually remember the things that have happened to me in my life.
What would you do with it?
Remember actually be able to with clarity and certainty say certain things happened.
But what cool things would you do with it?
Live a normal life.
Well, so
I'd be able
you'd have
to.
powers.
People have that in real. That's not
and
really
it's superhuman.
Not really.
I wouldn't need to watch
'Cause-
porn anymore, because I'd just be able to remember all the hot, steamy.
But you'd want the fresh stuff.
Would I?
I would.
I've had some pretty good times.
I got decent enough memories of the porns I've seen. I still watch
Porns?
I still watch new porns though, because
I'd like your finest porn.
you want to see new nipples. You want to see
You want to see how long
the
they are?
longest, pointiest
the
ones.
longest, poniest nipples.
I pray that we actually get this. Anyway, bring it back around, y'all.
Like you wouldn't fucking cheat at cards through photographic memory.
Oh right, Howard County.
This is what I'm talking about. You could read a book in an instant.
Because then you're just sitting there and reading it.
Well, you still have to process what you're reading.
That's
though.
true.
So you're not.
You just look at each page individually and then sit there in the dark with your eyes closed.
You would remember what you read very well, I think.
Yeah, very true.
Which it would be a great thing, because so many times I'll read a book and then a week later it's who is Harry Dresden? What does he do? He's a juggler? Is he a juggler? I think he was a juggler with a werewolf.
He juggles werewolves.
He juggles with werewolves. That's Harry Dresden.
Throw another werewolf in there and see if he can handle 4. I have ADD real bad, and I've always wanted a better memory also, so this sounds like a sweet deal. Like I understand having the superpower of precognition is enticing, but feeling the need to go out and act on all that and not live my own life feels it would be encumbering.
So many.
I'm a pretty selfish guy.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Jimmy's down for the work.
Have you ever seen the Nicolas Cage vehicle Next? He's not having a good time in that movie.
No, he's not.
I have not seen that movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
I looked
all
at
his loved ones have died and come back to life.
Yeah, and turned into rice.
Okay.
Anyways.
His family was turned into sushi in the latest reboot of Spider-Man. I don't guys, you pretty know that.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Is that the one where Spider-Man's Asian?
Aunt May got turned into a spicy tuna roll.
That sounds delicious right now.
And Electro ate her.
And Electro ate her. Delicioso. Yeah, I'd go with memory because I've always wanted that, and I've not always wanted.
Dane, you already said that. Dane, you already said that.
Dane.
I'll have to tattoo this onto my arm so that I'll remember it for later.
What's that movie called?
I don't remember.
Memento.
Memento. It's called Memento.
No, yeah, I know.
No. We all remember. We all have photographic memories.
That's one of my top 5s.
What about Memento? Am I right? Ladies?
Oh, you're making a woman.
Ladies.
Thing.
Hashtag feminism.
Hashtag SJW.
Fucking put on our armor and shit. Slay some fucking whatever.
Slay some fucking MRAs.
What does SJW mean?
Social justice warrior. It's usually
Never
used
understood what
as a pejorative by
Right.
men's rights activists.
Yeah.
So
And just idiots that aren't necessarily men's rights activists, but like
Brian? Because he just used it?
I was using it
calling Brian an idiot?
ironically.
Okay.
I'm on the side of angels, baby.
Like that,
Get on the right side of history, MRAs.
like that Nicolas Cage vehicle, City of Angels, with Meg Ryan.
with all the
Exactly.
MR Reg Ryans.
What do we got? What do we got up next, boys?
Well,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it's
Jim's
my turn.
Jim's
say
Jam's got
the thing.
something. What do you got for us?
What do I have? That's a good question. With the answer to the
Stalling
question
for time.
is a marry fuck kill.
You want to take a pause and?
Nope. We're gonna do it. We're gonna barrel through. All right. So marry fuck kill. You choose one and only one for every option.
No
Here
kidding.
we go.
Is that how you play?
No.
It's good to have the reminder.
Is just in case.
Justin Bieber.
So Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber. Choose. No.
Young Bieber, rap Bieber, or current Bieber?
Bieber the gray, Bieber the brown, or Bieber the white.
Man,
Only seen those
they're
movies
all
once.
Bieber the white. So the real options are Tim Curry's voice, Patrick Stewart's voice, and David Bowie's voice.
Oh,
Just the voices.
God.
Tim Curry had a real bad stroke.
Oh.
He's like in a wheelchair now.
Don't depress me more.
Hilarious.
Sorry. It's true. I think he's getting better though. Like I think he's going to act again.
He's doing
Oh,
alright.
that's good.
He's doing all right. He's doing all right.
He'll pull through.
God.
Cheese pizza.
Oh, so great.
Right.
They are great.
Speak your thoughts. What do we got?
I mean,
Why are they great, Brian?
Like, I mean, Tim Curry's got a great, sexy voice. It's just so rich and mellifluous. Patrick Stewart's got this great, very regal voice. You know, the line must be drawn here, and no further. And David Bowie is the fucking Goblin King. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's like fucking
Turn back, Sarah.
Turn back, Sarah.
At my other job, where I am a zombie, one of the people was named Sarah, and I definitely said, "Turn back, Sarah."
How do
Have you ever told her that you did it all for her?
It was just for the hour, and I didn't think she got my reference because she didn't laugh and instead screamed and ran away as I was a zombie.
Yeah, girls, right?
This was the mom of the 13-year-old whose birthday party it was. Girls. Her husband was named Storm.
Oh boy.
They were cool. They were cool dudes.
Is he a
All of them were
dragon?
good. He was not a dragon man.
Looking for a dragon.
I thought he was an electrical engineer. He had that kind of look and smell about him.
smells like solder.
Smells like mechanical pencils.
I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
Well,
It's man.
David Bowie's sexy as hell.
Yeah.
But
this is
we're
his
not,
voice.
Yeah, we're
This is
not
his voice.
actually. But I don't think his voice is as sexy as Tim Curry's. Because in Rocky Horror Picture Show, Tim Curry fucking melts fondue with that voice. Like,
Yeah,
it
he does.
is hot, but it's not like I want to touch it kind of hot.
It's like hot, and it knows that it's hot, and it loves that it's
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, it knows it and loves it.
Yeah.
And wants some more of it.
Yeah.
In just 7 days, I will make you a man. That's what he says in that movie.
Can you do that in your Jalo voice?
I need to get back into it really quick. In just 7 days, I will make you a man. Alice? Little Alice in Wonderland. Anyway. I enjoyed that. Thank you. I don't care if anyone else did.
Welcome.
So yeah, I think I would marry Mr. Stewart's voice. Just because like I enjoy hearing that more than it turns me on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably fuck Tim Curry's voice because it's like slowly boiling butter. Just like just right. It's just warm and gooey. And David Bowie is a sexy human, but I don't know if his voice is necessarily the thing that turns me on about him. Like, I think he's a great singer, and I love his music, and I do love his voice as a singer, but when I hear it, I don't think, like, I want to stick my dick inside his vocal cords. You know? Like I have with the other two.
Yeah.
So that's where I stand. I'm going to kill David Bowie's voice. I said it.
Yeah, this is one where it's like, they're all good.
It's not a good answer.
Because it's like, oh, you killed David Bowie? And it's like, well, like...
No, I killed his voice.
It's his voice.
Like a
I'm not going to get
like
married to David Bowie's voice. I'm not. And Tim Curry's voice, oh.
He was the ooze in
Yeah, in Fern Gully?
Yeah.
He was.
That's good. Yeah, I feel like I'd probably marry David Bowie's voice.
Yeah?
Because I feel like I could just nestle myself in all those songs. It's just like a little soundy clouds.
Yeah.
Just hang out.
And feel nurtured.
For the rest of my life. God, I'd probably fuck Patrick Stewart's voice.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
It can be sexy.
Oh, yeah, it can.
Yeah.
He'd be like, number one.
And you're
I'd
like,
be like,
I am number one.
Number one. How did you know? Thank you for
You're
saying
filling
so.
my ego and my penis with blood for an erection.
And then he'd be like, engage. And I'm like, nah, David Bowie, though. Sorry.
And then you kill Tim Curry.
Yeah, I don't
just because
wanna...
it's the last one.
Yeah, I'd be like, sorry, bro. And then shoot his voice off.
There you go.
Like Sweet Ursula.
Yeah, it's rough, man.
Yeah, voice.
It's rough. So yeah, Mary Patrick Stewart's voice because it's just so like fucking like just so rich.
He's a
and
knight.
full and like it can be so like sort of like sort of like sort of like low and slow and full of emotion and content but it can go up
good.
like high and fast and so full of passion.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
The man must be done here. No. So yeah, marry the fuck out of that. Marry the fuck out of that. But the fucking the marry out of is harder because like fucking Tim Curry's voice is like fucking hella sexy and I totally want to put my dick in that.
Yeah.
But at the same time though, David Bowie is just like a fucking like pop god.
He's a dynamo.
Like he's a great musician. He's a great singer and
influenced more than just music.
Yeah. So
pop culture.
I think I hate to say it, but I think I've got to fuck that because I couldn't stand to kill it. It's got to live.
Interesting.
It's got to live. So I'll kill.
It's a mercy fuck, if anything else.
I mean, I'd still enjoy it. I'm
course.
sure.
No. But mercy in that.
But yeah, I gotta.
Fuck it to keep it alive.
It's Tim Curry's voice has gotta die because like he hasn't quite been like the gift to the world.
He was
his
also
voice.
Pennywise the Clown.
Terrifying. They all float down here. They all float.
That was kind of. Yeah.
Get over here.
That makes sense. Wow.
Pretty sure he says that.
I'm sure he does.
Not positive. But yeah, it's like it's hard. It's hard because it's like they're all so beautiful. They're all so beautiful.
I think that's satisfactory. Everybody, we did a good job. Yay. Moving on. We're going down Weird Street of Anytown, USA. One of those classic would you rathers that's gonna get a little saucy.
A little bit sticky.
And here's why. Kelly in Oakland asks, would you rather sweat spaghetti sauce or have your head be the size of a fist?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. You said saucy.
Yeah, I said saucy before. That was a
Yeah.
precursor.
Yeah.
I was hinting.
I get it.
They don't exactly
Coincide at all.
they're not really, they're not like a match set really.
No.
No.
Wow.
Well, So
What do you do with a head the size of a
you
fist?
put a tiny hat on it.
That would look like a normal hat in context.
Yeah. And you'd be like, hello.
So
This
Your
is the
voice would be
10%
higher.
of my brain that I was only using anyway. I'm still the same smarts.
did you guys remember those like little like football or like baseball helmets that they serve ice cream out of at Baskin
You could
Robbins?
wear one of those.
You could wear one of those.
You could wear one
you
of
could
those.
actually
Play
wear one of those.
professional baseball.
It would take you forever to eat one, though. Because your mouth would be tiny, but you'd have to eat the same amount because the rest of your body would be the same size.
Man, that's actually great because like you eat in general. One eats too fast.
Okay.
And like then you get full all at once.
I don't think you'd ever get full. I think you'd have to be constantly eating.
No, you're not. It wouldn't be that hard to eat.
Size of a fist.
Yeah, so you could eat. You could take tiny bites.
Okay, I have a pretty big fist.
Got a little bit.
Yeah, that doesn't sound horrible at all.
Well, like, listen, you could just you just have one long spaghetti strand at a time.
Just
Just
slurp
slurp
it
that
up.
right up
No.
with your tiny fork and your tiny knife.
No,
they're normal
size.
size.
Normal
Normal
They,
size.
no,
To
your
fit in your
hands
mouth.
would be normal size, but they'd be a tiny
To go into your mouth.
What?
because otherwise it would be too brutal for one spaghetti strand.
Yeah.
If you're feeling like you need a diet, angel hair.
That'll cut those carbs.
But you get full, so like you get full faster because this is how the body works, right? Like you
don't know, Jimmy.
when you feel like you're full, just with a normal human-sized head.
Yeah. We got to talk in terms of normal head and fist
Normal
head.
head and fist head. We're walking down the street. You get full. Like your body takes a while to get full. So usually
Right.
people sort of overeat because they're not full yet.
I live that life.
But by
yes.
the time they are full, they've eaten like 10 or 15 minutes worth of food.
Yeah.
So if you were eating a tiny little bits
Little
at a time,
bits, yeah.
I mean, I can't. I love it.
Little bits.
Little bits.
It so squicks me out. It so squicks me out.
Jubbly.
That's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's what you're about to say. Whatever it is. Go ahead.
It was worse.
Hey, whatever you're gonna. Yeah, that thing you just said is
You
terrible.
get full faster, so that wouldn't be that bad.
Okay.
What are the other cons to a small head?
Making out.
If you like bop your head, it probably fucking concusses the shit out of
Oh,
you.
you'd have to get a juggernaut type setup.
Yeah. Yeah,
With
you
like
would.
a roll cage for
What
your
if you-
shoulders.
What if you just got like a one-way mirror space helmet, and people just assumed that you had a normal human head,
What?
but you would just like be a spaceman to everyone.
Oh, so you have like a blacked out visor?
Yeah, but you could see through.
Like a fucking stormtrooper from like a 70s sci-fi film.
Yeah.
But just like a
and
fishbowl.
it just covers your whole thing.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, there's helmet guy."
This helmet guy, he doesn't have a small head.
But he
Probably.
does have an abnormally high voice.
Yeah. You need to put like a vocoder in that thing. You basically have to become a supervillain, is what I'm hearing.
And then like at the end of the movie, you get unmasked, and it's like, oh, ha ha, look at the tiny head, and you're like, stop laughing at me.
Now, spaghetti sauce.
Delicious.
Delicious all over your balls.
Aromatic.
So yeah, your life
Constantly.
is over.
Like
If
swamp
sweat
ass.
spaghetti sauce.
Swamp ass would turn into a completely different thing where you'd have to change your underwear anytime it got hot.
I mean...
Just wear diapers.
Think about having
Spaghetti sauce diapers.
Well, you're not
those-
necessarily sweating more. You're just sweating a different substance.
Right, that's red and
You don't need to
staining.
wear a diaper in your average life, though.
Because it's clear liquid that'll evaporate. Spaghetti sauce doesn't do that.
it's going to puddle.
It's
gonna
gonna
make
puddle.
a mighty mess.
It's gonna run down your leg.
Parts of that'll evaporate too.
Okay, sure.
I don't think it would run down your leg necessarily.
What if my knees get very
Your underpants.
It would saturate, but again, like I think that like the liquid water part of the pasta sauce would evaporate like sweat.
But what if you're running?
Then you would have like a lot of like pasta sauce solids in your body and like all over. Yeah, that's why you don't run, because running is for
think about
fucking idiots.
having sexual relations with a beautiful woman.
Oh, that would be delicious.
You're on top of her.
Well, then she'd have to be Italian, or else she wouldn't be into it.
Whoa!
Then she wouldn't be into it. Yeah.
It's just like
I really like that.
You exert any effort, and it's like fucking red death.
As a sweaty man, I would say that people would just always assume that I'm on the verge of death because I'm covered in blood-like substance.
Someone call an ambulance. No, I'm just delicious.
No, I'm fine. Here, lick my arm. Just lick my arm. It's fine.
That's weird. Okay, though.
Ooh, that's a spicy meat stick. Because that's your arm. Tiny head and female woman sound very similar.
What if you... All right, here's a question for you. Would you, instead of in your current job, work for a pasta sauce factory? Or just a spaghetti...
Just jog all day?
Just jog all day, and
Completely
they fucking
naked.
catch that runoff.
Well, I mean, I just wonder if it would still be sanitary, because like your skin is covered in bacteria and stuff, and you probably still get dirt on you.
Not with spaghetti sweat.
You know what they'd do? They'd isolate
sweat.
You know what they do? They'd isolate the gene that causes spaghetti sweat, implant it in pigs, and then market that shit as pork sauce.
Oh,
pork tomato sauce.
Pigs don't sweat.
Oh, they don't sweat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do they?
They
don't.
roll around.
I don't.
No, they roll around in mud because they don't sweat. You're right.
I thought that was the joke, but I was confused because you picked a non-sweating animal.
My bad. I busted my own joke.
It's okay. A lot of animals don't sweat, honestly. Like
what animal sweats?
That's a good question.
Horses?
Nah.
Sure they do.
They got hair. They probably pant.
But horses don't
Have you ever seen a sweaty horse?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard of like people refer to horses as being lathered. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm not a horse person.
I think that's when they clean them.
No. Like I've heard like lathered is like why you clean them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
According to Wikipedia, animals with few sweat glands, such as dogs, accomplish similar temperature regulation results by panting.
That's not what
this
we
is
asked.
good.
That's
this is
not
good
what we
podcasting
asked.
right now, Jimmy. Thank you.
Do you think
I
we
fucked up?
Well,
wait, horses sweat though.
I was
Primates and primates.
Oh,
Great.
Okay.
Like humans.
So you could engineer like a fucking chimps to sweat the pasta sauce.
But that's not
spaghetti chimps from the makers of.
And you could probably
pasta.
you could probably engineer it to have alopecia too, so it's hairless.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like if it came out of a chicken or a pig, then it would be more appetizing.
Why?
Crack open an egg.
Why?
Pasta sauce.
Why is it more appetizing if it's a chicken?
Chicken, pig, cow, sweat.
Why is it more appetizing?
Because those are the animals we eat. But if it comes out of an animal we don't eat, then it's like, that's gross.
So you're just thinking like by association, like we kill and eat. Okay, that's people being dumb.
People are very dumb. People are dumb out in the world. And they're like, ooh, this pasta sauce comes out of a pig? I love bacon. I'll love this sauce.
That's like people that are like not into like goat cheese. They're like, ew, goat cheese. It comes from a goat. And it's like, your milk comes from a cow. Like, what? That's still, it's just a...
My milk comes from a woman.
Uh-oh.
A human woman.
Uh-oh. Oh, my.
That's the only kind of milk I drink.
I wonder what human cheese tastes like. And
I don't know her personally, and her name isn't Beth. Call back. So what?
Fuck you, Beth.
Let's get down to brass tacks here, gentlemen.
Tiny head.
Pasta sweat.
Why pasta sweat?
Because having a tiny head just makes you so hugely vulnerable. Like you roll over the wrong way and you snap your neck.
That's true.
I mean, like I want to live like as close to like the life I live now.
Uh-huh.
And that's closer to pasta sauce sweat.
You could set up guard collars.
Guard colors.
No.
You could be like a Magneto.
I don't want to be weirdo tiny head man. No.
You could be villainous.
I don't
Instead, you'll
care.
be-
Not worth it.
You'll be weirdo red skin because
I'll live in the Antarctic where I barely sweat.
You will sweat
I love cold weather anyway.
Wait, still suit. You just get a still suit and you eat your own pasta sauce. So in June,
I am a zesty creature!
in June, water on the desert planet of Arrakis is
Mamma mia, the sleeper has awakened!
is so valuable and rare that you have to wear this suit that captures like 95% of the water that comes out of your body.
Not just your sweat too. Like it captures your fucking urine, your poops, and extracts the water from that.
It's this constant self-contained suit that reintroduces the water back into your system so that you don't become dehydrated and die.
You become dehydrated more slowly. Like you
More
still
slowly.
lose water in it,
Right,
but not
out
as
of your
much.
face
Yeah.
and your hands, and your breath.
I think it isn't like a perfect recycling too. I think you still lose water, but yeah.
In this case, you just eat all that sweet sauce. You just keep drinking.
It sure is salty, but
You just turned into a meatball.
You just
Like
Okay.
fucking, like Dune mixed with fucking
if I
with fucking Willy Wonka.
Just roll you away. My daughter's a meatball.
I want a feast. I want a pasta feast.
Rigatoni and linguine.
Give it to me now.
Al dente. If I had a pasta sauce still suit, I think I would go pasta sauce also. If I had a way, if I could capture it all, and it didn't look like I was constantly being a dead man.
Even if I had the occasional red sweats that I had to explain away,
Occasional.
The
I
red
would-
sweats.
I would live with it.
Yeah.
I would live with it.
Yeah. And that's your bliss.
How much sweating do you really do in the winter?
So
you know?
much.
I mean,
I sweat all the time
that's half the
forever.
year.
I'm sweaty right now and it's cool.
It's summer. Of course you're sweaty.
It's balmy and it's autumn. Thank you, Brian.
Think about the
whatever,
summer.
Dad.
Think about the summer when it's hot and you don't have air conditioning.
Again, northern climates.
Okay,
Fucking
but-
Alberta, Canada. Fucking, the subarctic, Sweden.
All right, dude.
So you're gonna move for it.
Yes, I will move for it.
All right, I'm
Absolutely.
putting a kibosh on this.
Red sweats.
Do we have a?
Red sweat.
We do.
Red sweat. So this week, I was looking over through Amazon, and this isn't so much a single product as a sort of a buyer's guide to a range of products.
Boy.
Family of goods.
So, I mean, there's a wealth of different pillowcases that you can get on the Amazon.com.
Uh-oh.
And there's a wealth of different pillowcases that you can find on Amazon.coms, and it's kind of hard to know which ones to pick. Do I want silk? Do I want cotton? Do I want velour? Do I want a polyester mix?
Sexy Minotaur.
Do you want a sexy minotaur on it? It's hard to choose. I mean, do you
Centaur.
want
Sexy Centaur?
do you want do you need a king size, queen size? Do you have a double? Is it a body pillow? But
pillow.
and of course, I mean, all things.
What if I want all of them?
And all other things considered, of course, it's gonna have Nicolas Cage's face on it. But I mean, which face of Nicolas Cage is it gonna be?
Wait.
It's so
Wait,
hard
hold
to
on,
choose.
Brian.
So of course, I've got a range of these Nicolas
Backtrack.
Cage. Yes, what?
Backtrack just for a second.
Okay, sure.
So we were talking about silk,
Yeah. That's
cotton.
that's important too. But
standard boilerplate.
yeah.
You said something about Nick Cage
Yeah, of course, Nicolas Cage's face is going to be on it.
from such films
because
as
it's a pillow.
Premonition and
Everybody
Next.
knows. I mean,
The
yeah,
Wicker Man.
from Next, from Bad Lieutenant 2, Protocol New Orleans, from Once Bitten, from Con Air. Thank you. From Face Off. I almost said
National
Face to Face.
Treasure.
From the National Treasure, Nicolas Cage. Thank you.
1 and 2. And maybe
Ghost
3.
Rider.
Book of Secrets, Ghost Rider, as we say in the Midwest. Of course, his face is going to be on your pillow because this is America, and you're not like a dirty fascist or communist.
This is America.
Is this-
Yeah.
Is
So
this-
we're gonna go over a couple of them real quick here, and I'll sort of we'll give
Buyer's
some.
Guide to Nick Cage pillowcases.
Yeah. So the first one is Nicolas Cage custom pillowcase standard size, 2030 two sides. And it's like a great picture of Nick just kind of chilling out. He's got kind of a smile on his face, sort of half smiling, and it says it has some words in it too. It's sort of an aspirational message as you getting your snooze fest on.
Is it yelling? Is it all in caps?
No, it's like a nice cursive font, and he just says, "See you in my dreams."
Oh my
Because
God.
like your dreams are his dreams now, because he's the dream walker, and you're inside his dreams, and he's in your dreams.
Man, if they cast him as Morpheus in The Sandman, I will be so happy.
He is Morpheus, Dane. He
In
is the
real
Dream
life,
Master,
IRL.
and you too can party with the Dream Master for $8.37 free
it?
shipping.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Jeez.
yeah. Option 2 we have here is it's a sweet little. It's Nicolas Cage in his young prime sexy time days.
Yeah.
He's got like
Racing Arizona?
he's got.
You mean now?
He's got the sexy ripped bods, and he's got little chest hairs, and he's
Poking
black.
through.
It's black and white on a leopard print, and because he's a sexual predator, but like in a good way, not a bad way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel like that's Photoshopped.
Oh my God, it went away.
Hush now,
Oh,
hush
God.
now on your
You're showing
Photoshop.
me and it went away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
ruined
I'm
it.
sorry,
This isn't-
my precious.
This
The
isn't
whole-
Nick Cage in adaptation.
Oh God,
this
look
is
at that
Nick Cage.
beast of a man.
In my little in an addictation, if you will. And that's
Wherever you can put a dick, put it in.
put it in. And that is that you can put the dick in too for $5.54, and again, free shipping.
It's so cheap.
Free, yeah. It's just a pillowcase,
I guess it's
but
just
you
a
get
pillowcase.
so much use out of it in so many different ways. And then like we've got option 3, which is customized Nicolas Cage custom zippered pillowcase, double the custom for one pillowcase.
How
And
much
it's
custom do you need? At least twice as much.
it's got a full color image of Nikki, kind of like sort of like giving you a conspirational look. Like maybe he, he's got a dick, but where has he got it? It's like
It's in his
quest.
pants.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe
a
it's
rainbow in the
Is it in
background.
his pants or your pants though, Dane? And he's got a rainbow going over his head because like it's fucking Pride weekend was just the other day,
True.
and he
Here in
believed.
Anytown, USA.
And and like love is eternal, and you can also be in love with the Nicolas Cage Eternal Love Master for
I already
$7.78 and free shipping again
Eternal.
because
Are they
Nicolas
all the same company?
because Nicolas Cage believes in
Master.
free love.
He does.
And free shipping.
And
They-
also free taxes. Doesn't like to pay his taxes.
They are all from different companies, actually.
my
All
God.
different companies. Option 4 we have here is Nicolas Cage with signature custom queen size 2030 pillowcase, pillow slips, DIY pillow cover.
We'll just give you the image. You do the rest.
And this one's a little bit somber. It's like an all black background with tricky Nick Dick. His face is kind of hovering there in the eternal abyss, and he's got a little dusting of beard. So he's got
good.
maybe sort of a paternal thing going on if you're into that.
So more of a what was the
It's-
Rapture movie that he was in?
Left Behind, which
Left
also
Behind.
stars Nicolas
Oh,
Cage. Thank you for
God.
reminding me, Nicolas Cage, star of screen and stage.
And
And in case
this one also has, if you don't mind,
it go right ahead. It's got a little bit of text
it's
too.
got some text too. Despite all my rage, I'm still just Nicolas Cage.
Oh, how humble! He's not just Nicolas Cage; he is the Nicolas Cage,
The one true
the
God.
one and only. And you can
Nicky
party.
C.
You can also be raging with Nicolas Cage for $7.98 plus free shipping.
That's the one I'd want.
So yeah,
Birthday.
so yeah, like let's talk, guys. Which one? Like, what's
Can
the
I
hot?
tell you a story about these pillowcases?
Go right ahead
So I
if it'll
know
help.
you
If
probably-
it'll
He
help.
already owns all of them.
Well, so
It'll help
here's-
the
here's
good
the thing.
people. Yeah.
I know that you brought this to our attention, but one of our regular listeners and a good friend of mine, once you mentioned this, I'm sure went buck wild crazy because my friend Kyle owns one of those pillowcases.
Oh yeah.
Already.
I don't know that you showed which one. I didn't see all the pictures, but it's like the red back. If there's a red background one.
Oh.
With more him on one side of the pillowcase, so that you can nestle your heavenly head.
Oh, I don't know if I have that one.
But
I
he
don't know
owns
if I
that
have.
one.
This is the closest one I can think of.
Yeah, it's not that one.
Oh wow! I
There's
don't
a
have
lot
that
out
one,
there.
guys. Oh man!
But,
Oh jeez!
He sleeps with that every night. I think.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh!
Maybe not every night. It might
Maybe
be
just
more.
special
So-
occasions.
So guys, I mean, you heard it here first. This isn't the exhaustive list. There's more Nicolas Cage pillows out there.
We need to find him.
There's like, yeah, it's so hard to say. I mean, like,
I'm gonna go to the Smithsonian.
I don't.
I'm gonna steal Ben Franklin's glasses so that we can find more Nick Cage pillowcases on the internet.
So guys, like this isn't goodbye. This is just I'll see you later, because like we might have to do part 2 of Nicolas Cage pillowcase hunt 2020. So yeah, like
we are in the future.
So
in
like
year
yeah,
2020.
you know, like keep on dreaming, guys. Keep on looking. If you see a Nicolas Cage pillowcase that hasn't been described in this podcast, by all means, email us, Twitter us, or throw a rock through the window. Not mine,
Just
somebody
break
else's.
My window wide open with
Wide
your
open, like this case.
like. Yes, please send us all your Nick Cage pillowcases. Send us any Would You Rathers. We've got a fairly healthy list right now, but we need more. Always more.
Don't let that stop.
Better, faster,
Overload
stronger.
us.
So email us at the PJC Cast at gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook and send us Would You Rathers there. Mary Fuck Kills. Products that you think are cool. Or Lonely Hearts. I mean, why not? Delve into that dark abyss.
If you've got any recipes you like especially for like, you know, chicken. I've got like a lot of raw chicken on my hands right
I wanted
now.
to tell you,
yeah.
my Canadian cousin sent me a raised waffle recipe that I think you'd really dig.
Oh,
anyway,
I'd love to. Yeah. I'd love to meet that
so
recipe.
Twitter at the PJC Cast, and yeah, we love to hear from all of you, and also we'd love to hear from you, Bad Dragon. You
Call
fickle company that we love but hate, but we can't get out of our heads. And Stash T hasn't said anything to us yet either.
Ooh, we love the abuse, Bad Dragon. Ooh, play hard to get. We love it.
Some of us more than others. But anyway, my name has been Dane.
My name has been Brian. The light must be done here.
And I'm Jimmy. Oh.
Lion-o.
Snarf. Anyway, so this has been the Proud Jacuzzi crew, and I hope everybody has a good night and they get home safe.
Make it so.
Snarf. Jimmy, you have a story for us?
So there's a crazy old man that patronizes the game store.
Yeah, he goes in and makes fun of it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, great.
He will drop mad crazy dollars on like miniatures and just whatever. But he spends a lot of he's in that fucking miniatures game. A thing he likes to do is if his horse or if his model has a horse, he will make a dick for that horse and affix it
You have told me this
to
story.
the horse. And so I'll have a little anatomically correct, you know,
Right.
militia.
Shaped. A
of
shaped
fucking
dick.
Dicked animals. He's a high school teacher, this one.
What, has he explained why he does this?
Nope, but he's proud of it.
How do you know he's proud?
Because I've heard that he will be like, yo, check this out.
No, but look. Look at the dick, though.
Look at this, look at what I did.
No, but wait. Before we engage in battle, I must show you this horse. This horse is dick.
So what are the horses used for again? I'm sorry.
They're miniatures. They're just for war.
Just like
whatever.
war games.
So like in all war games, or is like?
To my understanding, he's done it quite a few times.
Okay, so
If there's a horse,
I'm
it's
not
gotta
friends
have a
with him, and
dick.
I don't play I don't really play any miniatures games. But people that do and that are familiar with him are like, yeah, he fucking makes animal dicks.
So this is like a
Out of green
combination.
stuff.
So this is like a combination bestiality voyeurism fetish. It sounds like.
It sounds like it.
And
To
pride.
me.
Just straight pride in his own...
Well, but he wants people to see it. That's the voyeurism. He wants people to, it's like, see my horse dicks. See my horse dicks.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Check this out, though.
It's pretty raw, right?
It's raw. It's a raw dick.
I also sculpted my dick into a horse dick. Check it out.